Welcome to Elderly Care and Advice Channel. Have you ever walked into a church or mosque and felt something was just not right? Maybe the leader talked too much about money. Maybe the sermons made you feel afraid instead of giving you peace. Or perhaps you noticed that the elderly members were ignored and disrespected. Could it be that your place of worship is doing more harm than good? As you grow older, the type of church or mosque you attend matters more than ever. This is the stage of life where you should find comfort, wisdom, and community, not stress, fear, or financial burden. Unfortunately, not all religious places are good for seniors. Some take advantage of elderly people's faith, money, and emotions. Others create fear or division in families. In this video, we will expose 5 dangerous types of churches and mosques that seniors should avoid. Stay with us to protect yourself and make the best decision for your peace and well-being. Before we begin, please, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the age-old lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so I can be motivated to make another video as quick as possible and you don't miss any of my videos this week. If you like this video, please kindly comment yes. If you don't like it, comment no to let me know so I can make another better video for you this week. Now, let's get started. 1. The church or mosque that always asks for money. Why is it dangerous? Many churches and mosques encourage members to donate, which is normal. Religious institutions need funds to run their activities, maintain their buildings, and support charitable works. However, some religious leaders go too far. They turn places of worship into businesses where the main focus is collecting money instead of preaching faith, love, and compassion. These churches or mosques pressure members, especially seniors, to give beyond their means. They use guilt, fear, or false promises to make people donate large amounts. Some even claim that if you don't give, you won't receive blessings or healing. For elderly people living on a small pension or retirement savings, this can lead to serious financial struggles. Some religious leaders also sell fake miracles. They claim that buying special anointing oil, water, or prayer sessions will bring healing, wealth, or divine favor. Sadly, many seniors fall for these tricks because they are desperate for better health, financial breakthroughs, or peace in their final years. Example story: Mama Grace's painful experience. Mama Grace, a 68-year-old widow, had very little income. She was struggling to pay her rent and buy food. She attended a church where the pastor preached about sowing seeds every Sunday. He told the congregation, "If you don't give, you will never receive blessings from God." One day, the pastor claimed that God told him only those who give a big offering that day would receive healing. Mama Grace had arthritis and weak legs. She wanted healing so badly that she sold her small shop and donated all the money. Months later, her condition did not improve. She had no money left to survive. She realized she had been deceived, but by then, it was too late. What to do instead? A worship in a place that values your faith, not your money. Be careful if a religious leader constantly pressures you to give. If they ask for money but never help their members in need, it's a red flag. 2. The religious place that uses fear to control members. Why is it dangerous? A true place of worship should bring peace, hope, and encouragement. However, some religious leaders use fear as a tool to control their followers. Instead of teaching faith and love, they preach messages that make members feel guilty, afraid, or even cursed if they do not follow strict rules. They may say things like, "If you miss a service, God will punish you. If you don't pay your tithes or offerings, your life will be full of suffering. If you question the leader's teachings, you are cursed and will face misfortune." For elderly people, this kind of fear can be very harmful. It can increase stress, anxiety, and even lead to depression. Instead of finding comfort and joy in their faith, seniors start to feel burdened and scared. Some places of worship even tell their elderly members to cut off relationships with family or friends who do not attend the same religious group. They claim that associating with outsiders can bring curses or bad luck. This can lead to loneliness and isolation, making seniors feel abandoned and unloved. Example story: Mr. Abdul's life of fear. Mr. Abdul, a retired school teacher, was a devoted Muslim. One day, he joined a mosque where the leader constantly warned about bad omens and curses. The imam told members, If you miss a single prayer, bad luck will follow you. Out of fear, Mr. Abdul stopped visiting his family and grandchildren. He thought spending time with them might distract him from his prayers and bring misfortune. Slowly, he became isolated, lonely, and deeply anxious. One day, he realized that instead of feeling peace from his faith, he only felt fear and sadness. He decided to leave and find a mosque that taught love and peace, not fear. What to do instead? Choose a place of worship that encourages faith, not fear. If religious teachings make you feel anxious or guilty all the time, question them. A true faith should give you peace, not make you feel trapped. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment yes below to let me know you're here. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support by promoting this video, subscribe, likes, and share helps us motivated and continue creating good content to inform and inspire you every week. Now, let's move forward. 3. The worship place that promotes extremism or violence. Why is it dangerous? Religion should bring people together, promote love, and encourage kindness. However, some churches and mosques preach hatred instead of unity. They teach their members that people from other religions, or even different denominations, are enemies. They use phrases like, "Anyone outside our faith is against God." Do not associate with people who don't follow our beliefs. You must cut off friends and family who do not worship the way we do. This kind of preaching is extremely dangerous, especially for seniors. It can cause division in families, turn people against their loved ones, and create unnecessary hatred. Even worse, some places of worship encourage violence or aggressive behavior against those who do not believe in their teachings. They may claim that fighting against non-believers is a holy act. This can lead to conflict, fear, and even dangerous situations. Example story: Mrs. Agnes and the divided family. Mrs. Agnes, a 72-year-old grandmother, was a devoted Christian. She had always been close to her son and his family. But when she joined a new church, everything changed. The pastor preached that their church was the only true path to heaven, and warned members to stay away from people who don't believe exactly as we do. Mrs. Agnes took this seriously. Her son and his family attended a different church, so she stopped visiting them. She ignored her grandchildren's calls, believing they were following the wrong path. Years passed. One day, she realized she had lost precious time with her loved ones. She wanted to reconnect, but by then, her son had moved away, and her grandchildren barely knew her. She deeply regretted following a church that divided her from her family. What to do instead? Avoid any place of worship that teaches division, hatred, or isolation. A true faith should unite people, not separate them. If a church or mosque tells you to cut off family or friends, it's a sign to leave. 4. The worship place that promises miracles for a price. Why is it dangerous? Faith and prayer are powerful, but some religious leaders exploit people's desperation for healing, wealth, or success. Instead of offering genuine spiritual guidance, they turn religion into a business, selling miracles, prayers, and blessings. These places may say, "For a special seed offering, you will receive instant healing. Buy this anointing oil or holy water, and your problems will disappear." If the more money you give, the bigger your blessings. For elderly people who may be struggling with health issues, financial worries, or loneliness, these promises sound very tempting. But they are lies. No one can buy a miracle. Worse still, some leaders tell their members to stop taking medicine, claiming that faith alone will heal them. This can be extremely dangerous and even lead to death. Example story: Baba Samuel's costly mistake. Baba Samuel, a 70-year-old diabetic, attended a church where the pastor claimed he could heal any disease. One Sunday, the pastor said, "If you want to be healed, show your faith by sowing a special seed today." Baba Samuel, desperate for healing, gave all the money he had. Then, the pastor told him, "If you truly have faith, you don't need medicine anymore. Just believe, and you will be healed." Believing this, Baba Samuel stopped taking his medication. Within 2 months, his condition worsened. His family rushed him to the hospital, but by then, he had suffered severe complications. If he had continued his treatment, he would have been fine. What to do instead? A true faith does not come with a price tag. Be careful of religious leaders who sell miracles. Never stop taking your medicine because of religious teachings. Faith and medicine can work together. If a church or mosque asks for money in exchange for healing, run away. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment yes below to let me know you're here. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support by promoting this video, subscribe, likes, and share helps us motivated and continue creating good content to inform and inspire you every week. Now, let's move forward. 5. The worship place that disrespects the elderly. Why is it dangerous? A good place of worship should honor and respect its elderly members. Seniors have spent decades serving their communities, raising families, and contributing to society. They deserve care, attention, and love, especially in their later years. Unfortunately, some churches and mosques ignore or neglect their elderly members. Instead of valuing their wisdom and experience, they focus only on young people. They may give leadership roles only to younger members, ignoring the elderly. Fail to visit or check on elderly members when they are sick or struggling. They exclude seniors from activities, making them feel unwanted and forgotten. For many seniors, their place of worship is their main source of social interaction. When they feel ignored or disrespected, they may experience loneliness, depression, and a sense of worthlessness. No one should feel like they no longer matter because of their age. Example story: Auntie Fatima's feeling of rejection. Auntie Fatima, a 65-year-old devoted Muslim, had attended her mosque for over 30 years. She had been an active member, donating money, mentoring young women, and even helping with community events. However, as she got older, she found it harder to attend daily prayers. No one from the mosque checked on her. When she did attend, younger members barely greeted her. She felt invisible. One day, she fell sick and was hospitalized for 2 weeks. Not a single person from her mosque visited her. She realized that the community she had given so much to no longer valued her. She felt deeply hurt and alone. What to do instead? Choose a place of worship that respects and values seniors. If your church or mosque ignores its elderly members, find a more caring community. A good religious place should make everyone feel loved, young or old. Conclusion: choose wisely for your peace and happiness. As you grow older, the place where you worship should bring you peace, comfort, and support. It should not drain your money, fill you with fear, or make you feel isolated. Sadly, many elderly people remain in unhealthy churches or mosques simply because they feel obligated to stay. But remember, your well-being matters. You deserve to spend your later years in a place that truly cares for you. If your place of worship constantly asks for money, controls you with fear, promotes hatred, sells fake miracles, or ignores elderly members, it is time to leave. Staying in such an environment can cause stress, financial hardship, and even damage your relationships with loved ones. What should you look for in a good church or mosque? A place that values all members, young and old. A place that preaches faith, love, and kindness, not fear or division. A place that helps its elderly members instead of taking advantage of them. A place that does not pressure people to give beyond their means. Final words: protect your peace. Your faith should bring joy, not fear. It should strengthen your spirit, not weaken your finances. It should connect you to people who love and respect you, not isolate you from family and friends. If you have ever felt uneasy about your place of worship, trust your instincts. You have the right to choose a better spiritual home. Don't be afraid to walk away from a toxic church or mosque. Your peace, happiness, and well-being are more important than blind loyalty to a place that does not serve your best interests. Choose wisely. Your faith should uplift you, not burden you. Please drop a comment below this video with one thing you've taken away from this and how you plan to put it into practice in your life. Your story might just inspire someone else. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips to help you stay strong and savvy. Expect our next video this week. Take care of yourself. You're more resilient than you know. Thanks for watching.